Hello, welcome back to Gasbbuteo Tabletop Football, where I thought we'd have a little chat before I crack on with what I'm going to do up here today. Now, first off, Gasbbuteo League. As you can see, we've got match 27 set up on the table, which is Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Spirit Sabuteo. I actually started that match yesterday. Did the first half of it. Went to pause the camera and discovered that the camera, for whatever reason, had shut off at 2 minutes 33. So that match is going to have to be replayed because I was a bit sort of disgruntled about that because I've been shunting her away here to myself for 10 minutes and, it wasn't recorded. That's the bottom line. So I'm not going to tell you what the score was at that point because I think that will ruin it for everyone. I think after we're all done, or maybe at the round 7 match review, I can chat about that. But it wasn't an amazing score of any type, anything like that. So I'm just going to replay it because if it's not on camera, it didn't exist. That's my view. No evidence, therefore it didn't exist. So I'm going to redo that. Probably in a moment. Now, the other thing I wanted to chat about was this. You may have seen a little short video, they're called Shorts on YouTube, that I uploaded. And what I did was I created a TikTok video, used royalty-free music, and then was able to therefore transfer it over to YouTube without upsetting anyone. So that should be able to stay up there. If you want to have a look at that, it's called something like a Christmas gift from Mitre or something like that. Anyway, so what happened with that? There's a little story, as there always is. I was contacted by a lady from I think they're like a media sort of, I don't know what you call them, like a sort of, where they promote businesses. So they work as an agent where they promote businesses to get bits and pieces out there, blah, 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 and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, so I was approached there on TikTok. First, I was a little bit dubious because you've always got to be a bit cautious of things on TikTok. But anyway, I got chatting to the lady on LinkedIn. Was satisfied that she was a genuine thing. And what she was saying was that Mitre is creating a new range of Sabuteo link branded wear. And they've got a limited edition top like this, of which they've only made 100 of them, so say, and they want to push them out to people as a gift, basically. And this is it. So I was one of the people, which is sort of amazing. It's like, why would they pick me? 100 people, presumably they're looking at Sabuteo people. So that's why my TikTok got picked up because it's got quite a reasonable amount of followers on there. And then we sorted a few things out, sort of communication things. I was satisfied it was all genuine. And then they sent me this little top. Now they did say at the time, and I'm going to say, hey, this is not a sort of promotion for Mitre or anything else. They said at the time, I said, why are you sending me this? Sort of, what do you want it for? And they said, basically, it's just a gift. You can do what you want with it. You can wear it, not wear it, give it away, do whatever you want. We've got no expectations. It's entirely up to you. Seen your content. We want to send you this. So I went, all right, fair enough. And then I like it so much that I couldn't help myself. So I spent quite a lot of time doing like the TikTok video that I've uploaded. Also, I wanted to do that because it gives you, if you watch purely on YouTube, it gives you sort of an insight into the where you can edit things on TikTok, which has always been my favourite part of that. There's a lot of things not to like about TikTok, but one thing that's always been good about it is that you get a free set of like editing tools, so you can cut videos in. You basically can upload up to 36 short bits of video and then edit them out, cut them short or longer, and do all sorts of effects on them, as you see. And a lot of stuff, it's so good, you don't really notice it when you're watching. But if you took it away, you'd see where the value of adding these bits and pieces in. So it was quite fun to get back to doing a video like that on TikTok again. And then I did it because, I got given this hoodie, which is quite nice. You know, just says my Gasbbuteo. I don't know what else other stuff they're doing. Like I said, these ones are limited edition, so there's a 100 produced on a limited sort of basis. But I've been on the Mitre website, and this might be of interest to any sort of Gasbbuteo fans out there. Presumably some of you are. And it does look like, perhaps in 2024, Mitre, this on their website, they've set up like a Gasbbuteo Mitre thing, a little section. So I don't know if they're going to start producing a load of stuff, but it certainly looks like they are. And that might be worth keeping an eye on if you're interested in that sort of thing. And also, I guess that's why they're sending out these tops for now to people, because, you know, send 100 out into the community and you're going to start chatting about it, isn't it? So, I mean, you can make of that what you will. But all I can tell you is I'm not promoting them for having a top off them. I didn't pay for it. They just sent it me for nothing. And then, you know, you can make of that what you will. So, yeah, I'm going to get on with match 27 of Gasbbuteo League in a moment. Do remember, there is a Christmas competition running at the time. I know a few of you have messaged me. What I'll say, to date, I don't think I've had any right answers. So if you've messaged me and I haven't messaged you back, I'm not being rude, not message you back. I don't want to message you back because if I start chatting about things, I'm gonna give it away. Like I said, to me, it's very obvious, but you know, I like the ratings and I watch Only Fools and Horses, so it's very obvious to me. Obviously, you don't know what's in my head, so you know, it's perhaps not quite so obvious, but what I'll say, and this is the only sort of indicator I'm going to give to you, is that I did write something in the there's a community bit on the YouTube channel, which you'll be watching this on. You can tab across. I've never really utilised it much, but it's quite a useful thing. It's basically like I think it's called community, and then you can put a comment in there. It's basically like a chat board. So what I'll say is, go on the Gasbbuteo community bit. I think it should be a tab that you can tab along, because some people have commented on there, I think, in the past. And then have a look what I've written on there, and then hopefully a few things that might seem a bit odd will make a bit more sense. All right. Anyway, so that's that. What else was I going to tell you? Nothing, except I'm in quite a good mood because I've been. I know what. Right. I've got to be careful what I say here, I suppose. I know what it looks like when I watch these videos. It's almost like every video or every other video, I'm having a drink. Now, the reality of the situation is, although I do like a drink, most of my drinking is either, you know, the odd occasion I go out with my friends or when I come here. Now, because this is on YouTube, that does make it look like I drink quite a lot. And I'd say I don't drink that much. In fact, as an example, it's Sunday, Sunday lunchtime now. I haven't had a drink since last weekend. So it's not like I'm going out on Fridays getting smashed. No. Saturday night, no, didn't. We were just watching television. I was enjoying a cup of tea. So that's generally how it goes. I would only have a drink if I was specifically going out or here now. And that being said, because I haven't had a drink for about a week, I feel like having one today. So I'm going to have a drink while we play the next match. And also, I was rummaging around in my little hidey holes, and I found something which I didn't realise I had, which is I'm not going to advertise it, but it's a full bottle of my favourite tipple. And I just found it hid away. I must have stashed it there ages ago. And I didn't think I had anything. So I'm going to have a little drink of that in a minute, because that's quite enjoyable. And plus, we're going out later on Sunday evening anyway. So, yeah, let's enjoy ourselves. It's Christmas. I haven't quite finished with work yet. So I have got to be in work next week. And then I'm working after Christmas as well. Never stops. Let me pour a bit of this in here first. But we can have a bit of fun one day at least anyway. Right, anyway, so I think that's it. keep an eye out for the competition. I'm going to get this match done today. Then I'm going to try and get the match 20. Hang on, yeah, match 28. Going to try and get that done before Christmas. Then we're going to do a few sort of Christmassy matches that aren't anything to do with anything. Talk about competition a bit, and then probably do the final, or the wooden spoon, or the final. It'll be definitely after Christmas, and it might be after New Year, because I want to definitely change the pitch over before we get to the final. All right, sound. All right, brill. Well, anyway, let's get on with Gasbbuteo League. And oh yeah, quite a lot of you asked about the hoodie. I didn't realise it would be as popular as it has been. So I've had quite a number of people ask me about it, saying they want to win the competition because they want the hoodie. Fair enough. One will be supplied to one winner if any right answers are received. But if you really do want a hoodie and you can't, or you don't know the answer to the competition, you can buy them. So some of you may know that I've had a t-shirt studio online shop for a while. Saying shop in a very loosest terms, because what it is, whenever I want something that's anything to do with any of the bits and pieces that I do, I just put it on there and I generally buy it myself. The sales I get from other people, you could probably count it on one hand. But bear in mind, I've run that online shop for, I used to do it when I used to do something called the Bristol Rovers Snowboard and Skiing Club. So I used to make hoodies for my mates on there, or my family, or whoever I went on holiday with. So I've had this t-shirt studio online shop probably for about, I don't know, must be getting around to 15 years. And actual genuine sales I've made from it in those 15 years, I probably work out about, I don't know, one a year. But nonetheless, because I put other stuff on there as well, I've got the Gasbbuteo hoodies on there. So if you really do want to buy one, you can buy one. They cost 25 quid on there. And just so you know, for total clarity, how it works, I think I explained this before, but I'll just go through it quickly. What T-Shirt Studio do is they create a hoodie, they do the print, I basically make the design, and then put it in my shop for sale. And then they have a set price for how much that is, and then when you come to selling it in your shop, you can add an additional amount. You can add basically as much as you want. So you could get this hoodie, say it's 23 quid, which goes to T-Shirt Studio, and you could put it up to, like, say 50 quid, so you made £27 profit on each one. Now, I don't do it for that. I do it because I just want to promote the little bits and pieces that I do on social media. So mine are set to £25. So for clarity, I think that's either on each one that gets sold, is it £1 or £2? It might be £2, will eventually work its way back to me, although they take ages to sort that out. I think they do it every quarter. And then I suppose the idea of that is if I get anything back from it, I could then reinvest it on Gasbbuteo stuff. But I mean, over 15 years, I've probably got back from there at best 20 quid or something like that. But anyway, the point is, if you really do want one, they're 25 quid and they're on there, and I'll put the link to it below here. But I did put the link to it on the competition video as well, I think, right down at the bottom. You can have a look. I always have a bit of difficulty getting the link to the entire shop, but if I can manage to get that, I might put that in as well, and then you can have a look through and have a look if you want. What you'll find in there is Gasbbuteo stuff, Bristol Rovers Snowboard and Skiing Club, a few jokey items that really relate to my mates and wouldn't make a lot of sense to anyone else. I used to do some stuff called Gasbbuteo League, which was a Facebook group, which is now a little bit defunct. Some of that stuff's on there, and just a few other bits and pieces that really only make sense to a very small demographic. But yeah, if you want to have a look, you're more than welcome to. And if you want to buy a hoodie, that's nice. So thank you if you do, and I hope it keeps you very warm. So I got 2 new tops to wear, this one and the Gasbbuteo League one. But today I'm going to stick with this because we're going out in a bit and I like it. It's quite smart, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, cheers and up the gas. Oh, Merry Christmas. We're getting round to it. See you in a moment.